The wind was sharp that night, cutting through the dark. Texas plain like it carried secrets. Ethan Cole stood at his porch, staring into the storm. 3 years! That's how long it had been since she left. No goodbye, no reason, just silence and a ring she swore she'd never take off. He'd tried to forget her, tried to bury her memory under work, whiskey and long lonely nights. But pain has a strange way of surviving. It lingers, quiet, waiting. Then came the sound, a car pulling up at the ranch gate. Headlights cut through the rain, and Ethan's heart froze. A woman stepped out, trembling, drenched and broken. "Ethan," she whispered. That voice, it was Claire. He didn't move, couldn't. The woman who had ripped him apart was standing in front of him again, eyes swollen from tears, voice trembling like glass. "What are you doing here?" His tone was cold, but his hands shook. "I didn't know where else to go," she said softly. "Please, don't turn me away." The same word, please, the same way she said it the night she left. Ethan's heart hardened. "You think you can just walk back into my life after 3 years?" Claire's voice broke. "I took it off, Ethan, the ring. And since then nothing's been right." He frowned. "You think your pain has anything to do with a ring?" "You don't understand," she whispered, reaching into her pocket. She pulled out the old silver band, the one he'd placed on her hand under the burning sunset. "It wasn't just a promise between us. It was protection. You swore we'd be together forever. And something listened." Ethan stared at her. "You sound insane." Her eyes filled with fear. "Then how do you explain them?" "Who?" "The men beyond the river," she said. "They made me take it off. They said as long as I wore it, they couldn't reach you. But once I removed it, they started following me, whispering your name in the dark. I came back because they won't stop until one of us pays." Lightning split the sky. A heavy thud echoed outside, the sound of boots in mud. Ethan grabbed his rifle. "Stay inside." He moved toward the door. The moment he touched the handle, every light in the house flickered. Claire's whisper came from behind him, trembling. "Ethan, it's too late. They're already here." And then, from somewhere deep in the darkness outside, a cold voice whispered back, "A promise broken. Must be paid in blood." The storm didn't stop all night. Ethan sat near the fire, the rifle across his lap. Claire trembled beside him, pale and haunted. She spoke quietly, her eyes locked on the glowing ring. "The night you gave it to me. You said forever, no matter what. That wasn't just a promise. Ethan, you sealed it, with blood from your hand when you cut yourself fixing that fence. That blood tied us to something neither of us understood." Ethan's chest tightened. "What are you saying?" "The ring doesn't just mean love," she whispered. "It means debt. And when I took it off, the promise broke. Now it wants payment." Suddenly the fire went out. The room turned cold, painfully cold. A whisper crawled across the walls. "One must pay." Ethan aimed the rifle into the dark. "Show yourself." A figure appeared at the edge of the room, made of smoke and shadows, wearing the shape of a man. It pointed at Claire. Ethan stepped in front of her. "You'll have to go through me." The shadow hissed. She broke the promise. Ethan's heart pounded. He turned to Claire. "Tell me how to stop this." Tears streamed down her face. "Only you can, by breaking it fully. Say you release me. Mean it." His voice shook. "If I say that, it'll take you." Claire nodded slowly. "Better me than you." Ethan's breath caught. He looked at her, the woman who once was his whole world, and the pain in her eyes told him she'd already accepted her fate. So he did the only thing love would allow. He held her hand, and through the trembling silence whispered, "I release you, Claire Whitmore, from every promise I ever made." The ring cracked, the sound like glass shattering in eternity. The shadow screamed and vanished. The storm went still. Claire smiled faintly. "It's over," she whispered. Then her body went limp in his arms. Ethan fell to his knees, holding her, his tears mixing with the rain, seeping through the broken roof. By morning, the world was quiet again. He buried her beneath the old oak tree, the place where love began and ended. Days later, as he sat alone on the porch, a soft wind brushed against his hand, gentle, familiar, and a voice, softer than breath, whispered through the air, "You kept your promise." Ethan smiled through tears. The curse was gone, but so was his heart.